Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Minimalist Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started with your overall messages. So the first card you have here is Crisis Actors. Something is terribly wrong. They've been exploiting you for money. Humiliation ritual. Cancel culture. These clowns way too cocky. It's a wicked world we live in. Staged accident, incident, or event. Big bad bullies, guys. Okay, collective, so y'all could be in the midst of some crisis actors, okay? Most crisis actors, especially when dealing with any type of like orchestrated, organized, staged events or what have you, some of these crisis, a lot of these crisis actors are paid, okay? Sent to certain locations. If it's like, if it is pertaining to a particular location where something is going on. However, you do have crisis actors if there's like something that's like sweeping the World Wide Web and different things like that or what have you. So crisis actors are used in many different ways, shape, form, or fashion, okay? I know it's probably not a lot of people who look in the newspapers anymore or what have you. In this day and time, they probably, post things online in different places like that or what have you. They used to have commercials every now and then or what have you. But back in the day, they used to post these ads in the paper. If you've ever seen these ads that's saying that they're looking for extras, actors and actresses as extras in films and different things like that, and so you can get paid up to such and such amount of money, a day or an hour or something like that or what have you. Oftentimes this is how these crisis actors are recruited, okay? They are recruited by other means, through other sources, especially when it comes to like cult, covens, secret societies, clique clubs, groups, certain organizations, gangs, different things like that or what have you, okay? But oftentimes these crisis actors, regardless of how they recruited, are paid to partake in some type of staged event of some kind, guys, okay? So there's definitely some crisis actors in the midst, okay, of whatever is going on here, okay? But Spirit is saying something is terribly wrong, honey, okay? Something just ain't right. Something is terribly wrong, Spirit is saying, okay? As it relates to these crisis actors, what they're saying, what they're doing, how they're acting, according to whatever is going on, okay? But Spirit wants you to know that you've been, either people in general or you collective, and how this resonates with you. You've been exploited. You're being exploited for money. Or you've been exploited. I spelled that wrong. You've been exploiting. You've been exploited for money, guys, okay? I'm gonna have to rewrite that card, okay? So people have been being exploited for money, guys, okay? And likely there are people in the shadows, people behind the scenes, maybe people who are higher up in power and authority, whoever's running, ruling, controlling these operations. Usually this ties into organized crime, okay? But people are being exploited for money, okay? Certain stage events is being, set up, orchestrated, organized for the purposes of money or what have you. But it seems that what these crisis actors are being used for right now, is tied to some type of humiliation rituals, guys, okay? And this says hashtag bullies, okay? So this situation, this reading here could be about anything, okay? But I'm gonna give you an example, okay? Everybody is aware of what's been going on with, the whole government shutdown and different things like that or what have you. If you all seen, there was like a lot of memes being made, a lot of little AI videos being created, people being teased and taunted, people being, ridiculed and judged, and different things like that. Okay, you had people who would suffer from the shutdown and certain things that were going on. Who you had individuals who were being fat shamed. You even had people who were being slut shamed. Um, people being slut shamed because they had so many children and they were getting government assistance, and now, government assistance is turned off. Many of those people that y'all seen blatantly come out and like, aha, yeah, that's what you get, and I'm glad this, that, and the other's going on, and get a job, bitch, and, all the, real hard stuff that you've seen or whatever, those people were crisis actors. That's the reason why no matter what video you clicked on from these popular content creators, they were replaying clips of the same videos from certain people, okay? Like this one in particular lady, that they, at every one of these popular content creators that was showing over and over and over again. This woman happened to be Caucasian, but she was really scripted. If you pay attention, it was a whole script. Oh my gosh, what I'm gonna do? I got 7 kids. I drive a BMW. I got I'm getting, 4,000 and some dollars in food. I'm getting 2,000 some dollars in cash. I'm getting a free rent, Section 8. This was mine. This belongs to me. You need to take care of me and my kids. It's your responsibility. It was so staged. It was so scripted. It was set up on purpose. Okay, and there was plenty of other people that would say certain things and do certain things, and memes was made out of certain things, and there's replay over and over and over again, and you're seeing some of the same people. If you notice, some of the same people was being circulated with certain things that was being done. AI videos was being put together and different things like that. Y'all probably seen all the videos where they made it seem like people was already going and robbing people, looting stores, doing all kind of things. You have people who was putting together skits and videos and different things like that. All of that shit was staged. It was done on purpose. It was to humiliate certain people and different things like that. Okay. People were, like I said, were being slut shamed because they had a lot of children. Like the one woman who was like only 29 years old and she has 9 kids, and allegedly she was pregnant with triplets by a married man and all this other kinds of shit or what have you. And you know what I'm saying? So you're going in, yeah, did this person make bad decisions and different things in their life and different things like that or what have you? But there's some heartless people in the world or what have you, because if you look at a 29-year-old that already has 9 kids or what have you, obviously this person started having kids when they were a kid. Their first child would have had to be somewhere around when they were 10, 11, 12 years old. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not telling how many they had back to back to back, which means this person was technically underage and still had some type of guardian somewhere before they was on their own and grown enough to get benefits and assistance of this by themselves on their own. You know what I'm saying? People don't think about this. People don't think about what lifestyle a person had to live and put them in a situation that they didn't have been in and different things like that or what have you. But anyway, that's not what this reading is about. We're not going to go into that. I'm just using this as an example. Okay. So like on the surface, you see, normally with slut shaming, you see, a chick dressing in a certain type of way, or a person who has, is, has a healthy, sex life, or is, like sex or sexually active. This person often gets slut shamed and different things like that, or what have you. This what's going on is being slut shamed in the same way, just being done in a different way. Also, people who are overweight was being fat shamed just because of the simple fact that they're big boned and they get government assistance, and it was made to seem like, oh, this is why you big back, this is why you are fat. That's fat shaming. You understand what I'm saying? Or what have you, regardless of their situation, regardless of whether these people, what their situation is, if they work, but whatever's going on with them, this is what this was being done for. So those was just, I'm not going into all of those different things or whatever. Those was just examples I want to throw out there as to how humiliation rituals often go. You understand what I'm saying? Also just even the humiliating people based off the fact that they are poor. okay, based off the facts of where they live. Oh, you know, you live in a trailer park, you know what I'm saying? You live in the ghetto, in the hood, or you live in the projects, or you know what I'm saying? Shaming people for being poor, for being in poverty and different things. It was a whole humiliation ritual. It was done on purpose. Okay? These humiliation rituals can be about anything, and it could be in any way, shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? People are humiliated, you know what I'm saying, because from, from their sexuality, to their physical features, their teeth, their body, their hair, all kinds of things, or what have you. These humiliation rituals are done in all kinds of ways. These are bullies, and oftentimes they use crisis actors who have been paid to say certain things and do certain things, or what have you. And many of them do it at a distance. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the situation that is going on. Okay. Um, um, but usually with like cyberbullying, different things like that, these people are all at a distance. They're not going to say or do any of that shit in your damn face. You understand what I'm saying? That's why Spirit is saying something is terribly wrong. Something is terribly wrong. Okay. And a lot of times when things happen, most people just catch a glimpse of something, or look at something from a distance, and most people assume that, this is an isolated event. This is just something that's just, kind of happened real quick all of a sudden out the blue. People assume that something is, just a coincidence or a random occurrence or something like that. And a lot of people are unaware of just how things have been plotted, planned, schemed, set up, orchestrated, and organized to go down the way it did. Okay. And this is all tied into cancel culture. Okay. It's like, people trying to cancel people, with this whole cancel culture thing, trying to cancel people, eliminate people, by downgrading them, by making them look bad, by shaming them, blaming them, ridiculing them, judging them, putting them on blast. You know what I'm saying? And all those things, if you think about it, it's really, at the end of the day, those things is really done for the sole purpose of lowering your self-esteem, lowering your confidence, and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? Lowering your, so you won't have courage, so you won't have confidence, so you won't have faith, so you won't have hope, so you won't have a high self-esteem or anything like that. A lot of things is said and is done is meant to tear another person down, put a person in a state of fear, put a person in a state of depression, anxiety, stress, and different things like that, or what have you, in this whole council culture as things that is being done. But Spirit is saying these clowns is way too cocky. Okay. Because while these crisis actors have been recruited to run their little humiliation rituals on others, or what have you, these people are being exploited. You're being exploited for money, collective. So these people were benefiting in some type of way off of attacking certain people, doing certain people, even certain groups of people, or individual, an individual person a certain type of way. This is exploiting them. You know what I'm saying? When a person is being exploited, this is somebody who is being like, basically, it goes far and beyond, like I don't feel like you can really use the word expose, even though it's still tied into, it's something like, it's exposure, but it's like, putting a person on blast, putting a person on the form, because anybody can be exploited. You understand what I'm saying? Whether you are young or old, anybody could be exploited. You know what I'm saying? In a certain type of way, or what have you. And the way that they are exploiting people, whoever they're exploiting and however they are exploiting them, they have been doing so for the purposes of money, making money off exploiting certain people. Okay. And this is the reason why Spirit is saying these clowns are way too cocky. Okay. But it's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. And this is the reason why these things are going on. This is the reason why these staged accidents and incidents and events are even going on. It's meant to cause hurt, harm, danger, injury to to other people, okay? It's a whole setup, okay? And people should definitely have caution and be aware of what's going on, okay? Because from the originators to the operators to the participators, okay, they're all a bunch of big bad bully, spirit is saying, okay guys. Hopefully y'all can understand what I'm saying. The examples I use don't necessarily have, have to sum up this entire reading and what this reading is about, because this reading could be, you and your situation could be something totally different than the situations with the examples that I gave. I just want to throw some examples out there based off of things that's been happening recently. You understand what I'm saying? So hopefully y'all get that, y'all understand, okay? To clarify, crisis actors, we got reckless group activity, okay? So these crisis actors are involved in reckless group activity, okay? These are some very foolish, careless, reckless, childish, ignorant as individuals. They come off as very spontaneous. They come off as over the top, very adventurous, but they take blind leaps of faith. These are the type of individuals who step into the unknown, who do careless, reckless, childish ass type of shit. The type of individuals who you know what I'm saying, or do anything for money, you know what I'm saying, and they get whatever incentives they get, and they partake in these little things. And many of them think because they're behind the scenes, or they're at a distance, or they're working with a team, with a group of individuals, it's all fun and games to them, okay? But these are the very things that sabotage and ruin people's lives, because not everybody is strong-willed and strong-minded. Not everybody has a strong mind like that, okay, to withstand these awful, hateful things that is going on and being done to people, okay? But these crisis actors, they're reckless. They're a part of some reckless group activity, spirit is saying, okay? To clarify, something is terribly wrong, we got low down and dirty shame, okay? Whatever is going on that's terribly wrong, spirit is saying it's a low down and dirty shame, okay? And I feel like with saying that, something has got to be toxic, sinister, evil, wicked, demonic, just plain and simply awful, okay, that is going on, okay? To clarify, you've been being exploited for money. We have here, everybody wants something from you, but don't nobody wants you to have nothing at all, okay? So these are takers. These are individuals who don't mind taking from you, benefiting off of you, shaming you, blaming you, ridiculing you, judging you, tearing you down to put themselves up on a pedestal to have more than you, while blocking you from having anything, okay? And so that's basically what it means for exploiting someone for money. You understand what I'm saying? Doing things to you against your will, yet that being done is not benefiting you none, but it's benefiting someone else. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like if there was it's just like if, well, this is something severe. So say you had a hidden camera in your shower head, okay? When you go to take a shower, you're going in there to clean up, to wash your body, to bathe. Most people think they're alone. You're in the privacy of your own home and different things like that. But somebody who's exploiting you, who's at a distance, who's watching you through this hidden camera, they're then taking those images and they're putting them on the dark web. They're showing other people, oh, look, they're, look how thin and skinny they are. They look anorexic, or look how big and fat they are. They're obese, or look how big their butt is, or look how flat they are, or look how fat. It don't matter what's being pointed out. You know what I'm saying? And that's being passed around. That's exploitation. And they're making money off of it. So they're exploiting somebody for money. But it could be something not as harsh, like here you are, you might be a full-figured individual, and you go out to a restaurant and you sitting there and you having a meal, okay, and you paying attention to what you're doing and your food, and you just having a meal, okay? Somebody across the way taking pictures of you. You got their camera out rolling and post something. Oh, look at this big bag, such and such, such and such. They've just eaten 40,000 calories or some shit. That's still exploitation. Okay? And if that person is benefiting off of what they're posting or what they're doing or whatever, that's exploiting you for money. You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter how exploitation is, whether on a lighter note or a higher note. Even somebody doing something like exploiting you by slut shaming you, and they're benefiting from it, that's them exploiting you for money. Okay? just as much as somebody fat shaming you. And them doing so, they're benefiting from it. That's them exploiting you, whatever situation, and they're doing so for money. And that's why Spirit is saying everybody wants something from you, but they don't want you to have anything at all. Okay? And it's because they're exploiting you for money, collective. Okay? To clarify, humiliation ritual, hashtag bullies, we got cruel here, okay? So these humiliation rituals by your bullies are cruel. They're unusual, okay? It's evil. It's wicked, okay? This is very cruel, okay? And, you know, I feel like it's borderline hate crime, okay? Because it's very cruel what is being done to people. Okay, to clarify, cancel culture, we have unjust here. Okay, so something is unjust, something is unfair, something is unorthodox with this cancel culture here. Okay, it's like this whole cancel culture came about for all of the unlikables. You understand what I'm saying? If others don't like you, if you're not pre-approved, if you're not, you know, in, you know, the in crowd with them, if you're not a part of them, then you know you're part of this cancel culture. They want to cancel you, they want to eliminate you, they want to terminate you, and it's unjust what they're doing. They're doing unjust and unfair things, okay, as it relates to this whole cancel culture. They're being unjust and unfair to you. We know that they're already being cruel to you with these humiliation rituals, okay? And then they're exploiting you for money because everybody wants something from you, but they don't want you to have anything at all. That's why Spirit is saying, look, something is terribly wrong. These people is a low down and dirty shame. And crisis actors are getting paid, and they're behind what's going on because they are partaking in reckless group activity. That's why Spirit say these clowns is way too fucking cocky, and that shit gonna come back on them 1,000-fold. So mote it be. You best believe it, okay? And that's also the reason why Spirit is saying be careful who you trust, because some of these people get close enough to you to smile up in your face, to gaslight you, okay, to try to bamboozle you or trick you and shit, all while stabbing you in your back, all the while plotting and planning and scheming and strategizing on you behind your back. So be careful who you trust, collective, okay? Because they way too cocky, Spirit is saying. To clarify, it's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. We have greed here. So I told you, these is a bunch of greedy, materialistic individuals. Money hungry gold diggers who will do anything for money, okay? And a money hungry gold digger can be a male, could be a female. It doesn't matter who it is, okay? But this wicked world that we live in, the mere fact that it's wicked, that it's evil in the first place, it all stems from greed. Everybody who is partaking in something evil or something wicked in this world are greedy individuals. They're doing so for the purposes of their own greed, okay? And greed is all about selfishness. If you're greedy, you're selfish. If you would rather take from me so that you can have everything, you are greedy. And if you are greedy, then you are selfish. And I'm just using myself as an example. I'm speaking in general, though, okay? To clarify, stage accident, incidents, or events, we got overstepping boundaries, okay? So somebody is overstepping their boundaries, collective, by way of plotting, planning, scheming, strategizing, setting up, orchestrating, organizing these stage incidents, these staged events, Spirit is saying, okay? To clarify, big bad bully, Spirit is saying these individuals are toxic, okay? These are some toxic ass individuals. They're toxic, they're cruel and unusual, they're doing things that's unjust, they're greedy, they are partaking in reckless group activity, they are low down and dirty shame. You need to be careful of who you trust. When it comes, these are not the type of people that you want to mix and mingle with, that you want to break bread with, okay? That you want to act holly and jolly with, okay? Because everybody wants something from you, but they don't want nothing. They don't want you to have nothing at all, which means these are people who don't mind. They don't care who they got to step on or step over to get what they want. They'll smile up in your face and they'll gaslight you straight up to your face, but they come to steal, kill, and destroy by any means necessary. That's what's going on here, y'all. Okay? Spirit, clarify these crisis actors and reckless group activity. Crisis actors, reckless group activity. I'm seeing addictions. Some of these crisis actors have addictions. They could be functioning addicts. This even say caretakers, enablers. Some of these individuals could be about to hit rock bottom, Spirit is saying. Spirit, any other messages on these crisis actors? Any other message? I'm seeing something about the industry. There's something about the industry. The industry could recruit these crisis actors collective, recruit them to partake in this reckless group activity. There's something about the industry. They tie back to the industry in some type of way, collective. Spirit clarifies something is terribly wrong with low down and dirty shame. Something is terribly wrong again. I'm seeing, I don't know what the hell is wrong with these people. I'm seeing addiction again. A lot of these crisis actors are functioning addicts. Caretakers are enablers. About to hit rock bottom or something like that, but they got ties to the industry in some type of way. I put their card back in the deck and they probably good. Spirit clarifies something is terribly wrong with low down and dirty shame. Something is terribly wrong. So we have the devil here. So these individuals are chained to the devil. And it's interesting because if you look at this card here, this is the devil tarot card here. But if you look right here, did I tell you they was the fool? That's the fool tarot card right there on this same devil card. I told you these is foolish, careless, reckless, childish, ignorant as individuals. Okay. This devil energy, these people could be demonically possessed. They could be cursed. They could be into dark magic and different things like that, okay? The devil in itself has a lot of different energy. These are individuals who are in their south node, okay? Which means they're in their shadow side, their dark side, okay? Which means they have addictions and addictive patterns of behavior. That's the reason why that addiction card came up. These are toxic individuals. They're full of toxicities, temptations, lusts, desires, sex, sexualities. They're full of greed, materialism, narcissism. They're possessive, controlling, manipulative, dominant, demonic, okay? Restrictive, abusive. Like, it's a lot of different things, a lot of different energies that ties into that devil energy, okay? And this is the reason why Spirit is saying something is terribly wrong, because the devil is definitely in the details of this situation. Spirit clarified they've been exploiting you for money. With everybody wants something from you. But don't want you to have nothing at all. So I'm seeing power here, okay? So these are persons who are in positions of authority, okay? People with fame or recognition who are abusing their power, that's exploiting you for money, collective, okay? All these people want something from you, yet at the same time, they don't want you to have anything at all. I also feel like these people in these positions of authority, these people with fame, fortune, recognition, attention, celebrity status who abuse their power, they're also the people who could be funding as well as controlling these crisis actors, okay? Because look, with the industry being here, okay? Spirit clarify humiliation ritual and cruel. Humiliation ritual and cruel. Somebody's doing some type of magic. Some type of magic could have been done to humiliate, to do some type of humiliation ritual on you, collective. I'm going to put this back up here because this addiction card keeps coming out, okay? These people are involved, got some type of addictions. They're functioning addicts, okay? I'm also seeing magic. I'm seeing karmic here. Let's see if it comes back up. Spirit clarify humiliation ritual and cruel. So you're the victim of injustice, collective, by these perpetrators who want some type of payback or revenge on you, okay? Some type of injustice could be overturned, though, okay? With this humiliation ritual that you're enduring by your bullies because of this their cruel nature. Spirit clarify this cancel culture and unjust clarify cancel culture and unjust here. Okay, so yeah, they're brainwashing people, mind controlling people. They're using artificial intelligent mind control, BCIs, MK Ultra mind control, monarch programming, some type of brainwashing tactics, mind control tactics, militarized operations, directed energy weapons, remote neural monitoring, neurolinguistic programming. They could be doing it using a multitude of different brainwashing tactics or mind control tactics, collective. Okay, but Spirit is saying this is unjust, this is unfair. Okay, it is illegal. Okay, and this is what they're doing. They're mind controlling people. Okay, and this is tied into this whole cancel culture. Spirit is saying, Spirit, clarify these clowns way too cocky. Would be careful who you trust. These clowns way too cocky. The government could be involved. I'm seeing something about the government. Spirit is saying something about a secret agenda of these individuals. Okay, yeah. I'm also seeing enslavement and poverty here, collective. It's like these individuals want to keep you trapped, stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation. It's like they want you hostage or captive, stuck in poverty, okay? Lower class. They want you dispossessed, a beggar, famine here, enslavement and poverty, collective. Okay? Spirit, clarify these clowns way too cocky. I'm also seeing psychic here, collective. You could be psychic or have some type of psychic abilities. You're highly intuitive. You're a high priestess, a light worker, a seer, a visionary, revolutionary, a prophet, prophetess, an astrologer, a gypsy, or something like that, or what have you. This card just fell out, okay? But because of the fact that these clowns is way too cocky is the reason for the fall of civilization here, collective, because of their greed, corruption, indulgence, and ignorance. Spirit is saying, okay? And it's interesting because we got greed here, but I also seen you know, yeah, their greed is going to breed their downfall, collective. With this is a wicked world that we live in, because of their greed, corruption, indulgence, and ignorance is the reason why there's going to be a fall of civilization here, okay? I'm also seeing something about technology. There's some type of use of technology, some type of technological progress, abuse of technology, or some type of technological disaster as it relates to some type of spyware that is being used here, okay? Something about the abuse of technology. This is the reason why Spirit is telling you to be careful who you trust, but these clowns is way too cocky, Spirit is saying. Okay, things are being fabricated and made up with artificial intelligence and all other kinds of things, collective. Okay, Spirit, clarify staged events, stage incidents, stage accidents with overstepping boundaries. You also could be someone, you're a wisdom keeper, collective. You're a wise person. You're well informed. You're a wounded healer. You're enlightened, okay? Yeah. You're a victim of injustice, collective. You could have been purposely planted in poverty, purposely being kept, being trapped in poverty so that you stay in lower class, so they could dispossess you, so you could be a beggar. Okay, and famine or something like that, or what have you. These humiliation rituals could have been to put you on blast in some type of way for being in poverty or something. Yeah, because I'm telling you, there's illegal things that's being done here. Yeah, with this overstepping boundaries, okay, staged events here, it's because of these illegal things that is being done. Spirit is saying, okay, this is illegal harassment, illegal surveillance, illegal technology, illegal artificial intelligence, illegal militarized operations, cruel and unusual punishment, domestic terrorism. It's a hate crime. Stalking, hacking, tracking, satanic ritual abuse, and a multitude of other things here, okay? Yeah. I'm seeing insanity in the reverse. They could have wanted to drive someone insane, drive you insane, cause you hysteria, cause you mania, delusions, hallucinations. Okay? These people are toxic. These big bad bullies here. They could have been trying to cause you some type of panic or something like that. Spirit, clarified as toxic. Or what is that? Yeah, big bad bullies and toxic. Clarify big bad bullies and toxic. I'm seeing destruction here, okay? So these toxic ass individuals, these big bad bullies, they're destroyers, they're sabotagers, okay? They're fools, Spirit is saying, okay? They did something to cause some type of mass destruction, some type of destruction of some kind, collective. Okay? And this may have blown up in their face, okay? Yeah. Because you a psychic and a wisdom keeper, collective, I'm seeing secrets at the bottom of the deck. You could know about this secret agenda. You could expose this secret, or the secret could have been exposed, or you know about some type of secret agenda that people have been kept in the dark about, or something. There's something about secrets here. You got secret at the bottom of the deck with speech of secret agendas of some kind. Okay? That's what's going on here, though, y'all. Okay? Spirit, clarify these crisis actors. I'm telling you, there's something with surveillance here. Something with surveillance, and we already had the technology card here. Let me see if it comes back out. Clarify crisis actors and reckless group activity with the industry, collective. Clarify these crisis actors. Yeah, they're involved in organized crime. So these are paid criminals, Spirit is saying, who got ties to the industry. Or persons in power are the ones who are giving them their incentives, okay? They're a part of this reckless group activity. They're a paid crisis actors, collective, for whatever the powers that be wants to set up, okay? It's organized crime. Spirit, clarify something is terribly wrong. Yeah, celebrities. These celebrities could be a part of this low down and dirty, shameful thing. This is why Spirit is saying these people are low down and dirty shame. Something is terribly wrong. Okay? These people are chained to the devil here. Okay? You're being exploited for money. Okay? With power here. Everybody wants something from you, but don't want you to have nothing at all here. Okay? These people who are in positions of authority, these people who have fame, recognition, celebrity status, popular status, abusing their power. Okay? Something could be being done out of revenge, collective. People can be exploiting you for money out of revenge, humiliation ritual. Okay? I'm seeing home here. Somebody may be putting you on blast because of the home you live in. Okay? Maybe you are poor, or you live in a rundown home, or something like that. It's something pertaining to your home and humiliation ritual. But you're the victim of injustice, collective. They're trying to keep you stuck and trapped in poverty, collective. Okay? They tried to cause you hysteria, mania, delusions, okay? Any other message on humiliation rituals, collective? Humiliation rituals, okay? Somebody could have also, I'm seeing something about death here. Somebody could have tried to set up something to where you died in this home. Any other humiliation ritual, Spirit? I'm also seeing jealousy here. Okay, this cancel culture here. Somebody could want to cancel you, eliminate you, terminate you unjustly. They're trying to brainwash you, using mind control on you. This is out of jealousy. Okay, Spirit is saying. Any other messages with humiliation ritual? Yeah, there go that surveillance card again. So you're being watched illegally, unjustly, in public, as well as in privacy of your own home. This is the reason why you got to be careful who you trust, collective. Okay? Yeah, because these clowns is way too cocky. They're using illegal technology, artificial intelligence to spy on you, to watch you in the privacy of your own home, collective. Okay, something is significant to your home. And some type of humiliation rituals. They could have wanted to try to keep you trapped, stuck, restricted, imprisoned in your home. Okay? What is this humiliation ritual? Yeah, neighborhood. You got home, you got neighborhood. Any other messages? Again, I'm seeing greed here. These is definitely some very greedy ass individuals. These motherfuckers will do anything for money. You got greed out here 1, 2, 3 times. Very greedy individuals, okay? Yeah. Egotism. These are some very egotistical as individuals. They're full of ego, vanity, pride. They're cocky, arrogant, conceited, narcissistic as individuals. That's greedy. This is the reason why. This is the reason greed is the reason I told you. Is why it's a wicked, wicked world that we live in, because of people greed and egotism. This is the very reason of the fall of civilization, because of greed, corruption, indulgence, and ignorance. Collective. Okay. Spirit. Staged incident, accident, event, overstepping boundaries with illegal. The devil. These people chained to the devil. They sold their soul to the devil, collective. Okay? Yeah. These people are chained to the devil. I'm also seeing something here about assassination. Somebody could have been trying to set you up in your neighborhood, in your home, to assassinate you, collective. Yeah, something about a crime of passion. Somebody could be trying to set you up to sacrifice you, to have you unalived out of jealousy, collective. Somebody's going to regret this, though. Or somebody's in regret over something, for something, Spirit is saying. Okay? These people are toxic, though. They're chained to the devil. This makes the second devil card that you got out here, okay? Yeah, there's some type of cover-up that is going on, Spirit is saying, because of these people destruction, because of their toxic ways, because they're big bad bullies. There's some type of cover-up that is going on, okay? Yeah. Spirit, any other messages on humiliation ritual? I'm also seeing landfill here. You could live in a dump. People, there could be, you know, a lot of trash around, or it's something here like that, or what have you. Somebody could be trying to like shame you or blame you or humiliate you in some type of way, collective. This is being done on purpose. Any other messages about humiliation ritual, Spirit? Humiliation ritual. They could have been having somebody to try to target you or attack you as well. There's some type of cover up that is going on of this toxic, demonic, devilish ass energy with these people overstepping their boundaries, staging some type of events, incidents with the illegal things that's going on. There's some type of cover up that is going on, Spirit is saying, okay? There's a lot of accomplices and partners in crime that's involved in this destruction and this toxicity, this toxic behavior, that's these big bad bullies that's been bullying you. Yeah, there's something here with abuse and neglect here, okay? These accomplices and partners in crime have been involved in abusing you and neglecting you, collective, okay? This humiliation ritual could also have something to do. It's also abuse and neglect. Yeah, you've been being abused and neglected, okay? Collective, as it relates to these humiliation rituals, there's some form of abuse and neglect, okay? With cult being here, okay, you got accomplices and partners in crime with a cult here. That was the cause of this destruction, this toxic energy, as well as are these big bad bullies here. Yeah, that's what's going on here, collective. Organized crime, celebrity, revenge, abuse, neglect, jealousy, surveillance, greed, egotism, devil, cover up, accomplice, partner in crime, cult. And somebody was trying to like there's various different things that could have been done to try to humiliate you, collective, or to do some type of humiliation ritual. But I definitely see here with like somebody would want to put you on blast for like, or make you look bad or feel bad about being poor or where you live or you being less than. in some type of way, you being stuck, restricted in some type of way, you being, you know, in poverty, lower class, okay? They were doing this to try to cause you insanity, to make you, cause you some type of mania, delusions, hysteria, to make you have some type of breakdown, collective. This was done to you out of jealousy, collective, okay? Yeah, I'm also seeing social media here. There's something about social media and organized crime here with these crisis actors, with their reckless group activity in the industry here, okay? Many of these individuals, they got addictions, they're functioning addicts, they about to hit the fuck rock bottom, okay? Yeah. Seeing mind control at the bottom of the deck. These individuals been using, trying to use some type of mind control tactics on you in some type of way, collective. Some type of mind control. I feel like this mind control has been used, even this mind control is used on various different people. People in your neighborhood, people on your job, people in your family. You know, these crisis actors, it's used on a lot of different people to control it and manipulate a lot of different people here, okay? But something is significant to mind control, okay? And with crime of passion being here, they could have even been trying to mind control someone to commit some type of crime of passion against you, to hurt you or harm you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, collective, okay? But you are a psychic and you are a wisdom keeper, collective, okay? A lot of secrets here, okay? But these secrets are being exposed, okay? There's some type of secret agenda is being exposed. That's what's going on here, though, y'all. Okay? Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages I need to share? Yeah, these crisis actors, they did things. They were very hostile towards you, abusive towards you. There were plot twists and plans, okay? The Five of Swords is all about conflict, defeat, hostility, okay? And plot twists and abuse and abusive behavior and different things. Fighting, fussing, cussing, arguments, disagreements, misunderstandings and different things. Something is terribly wrong. Spirit, clarify something is terribly wrong. Okay, I'm seeing the Page of Swords. Okay, the Page of Swords is it's like cutthroat. It's ruthless. It's blunt, cruel, toxic. You know what I'm saying? Quick-witted, sharp-tongued type of energy. It could be gossip, rumor, slander, backbiting, backstabbing. It can even be surveillance, harassment, even. Okay. Stalking, okay? They're exploiting you for money, okay? So somebody has definitely been getting some type of incentives, okay? Somebody's been getting some type of gifts of generosities, incentives, or something. There's some type of giving and receiving that's been going on with this exploiting you for money here, Spirit is saying. Okay, and the government is like involved in this. I'm seeing justice with the Six of Coins here. There's something with the justice system, persons in power, authority, leadership. There's some type of giving and receiving going on, or some type of gift of generosity being given by those in power and authority of the justice system to exploit you for money, collective, okay, out of revenge, okay. Spirit, clarify humiliation rituals by your bullies. Okay, you could know some type of truth or clarity, okay, collective. Maybe you spoke some type of truth or clarity. You have some type of awareness or insight or epiphany or awakening or awareness of something here, okay, collective. And that's the reason why they tried to, you know, do some type of humiliation ritual on you, collective. Any other messages about humiliation ritual, collective? Yeah, you could be a mother or a mother figure, collective, okay? But you're the divine feminine, collective, okay? Whether you're in poverty or not, you're showing up as an empress, as a divine feminine, as a mother, someone who is loving and nurturing and kind and caring, okay? You could be creative, artistic, you know, type of individual. Humiliation ritual, Spirit, any other messages on humiliation ritual? Again, I'm seeing the Ace of Swords here, so there's some type of truth or clarity or awareness and insight, okay? I feel like if you have spoke some type of truth or clarity, given some type of awareness or insight or something about your vision, like you know the truth or clarity about something, these people tried to do some type of humiliation ritual on you, abuse you, neglect you, to put you on blast. Okay, because of your home, because the neighborhood you live in, because you know what I'm saying, because you suck, because you trapped in poverty. Okay, to cause you some type of mental conflict. Spirit is saying. Council culture, collective. Council culture. Okay, these individuals who's trying to counsel you, who's doing these unjust things to you, collective, who's doing some type of brainwashing you, doing some type of mind control, or using some type of artificial intelligent mind control tactics on you out of jealousy. These are people who are chained to the devil. These are toxic, evil, wicked, sinister, demonic individuals. Okay, something about addictions, obsessions, restrictions, materialisms. Okay, yeah. Spirit, clarify. These clowns way too cocky. These clowns way too cocky. These clowns way too cocky. But be careful who you trust. Technology, abusive technology, surveillance. Okay, yeah, 10 of Swords here. Ultimate betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings. Okay, somebody wanted you to be a failure, to hit rock bottom. Somebody wanted you to have some type of mental breakdown. Somebody wanted there to be a dead end or a final chapter to you. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying Spirit is saying these clowns is way too cocky. They stabbed you in your back, collective. This is cruel. This is brutal. This is a hate crime. This is unusual. Okay. Yeah, they wanted you to be in mental conflict. They wanted you stressed, worried, depressed, dealing with anxiety, having sleepless nights. Okay, Spirit, clarify. It's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. It's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. I'm seeing that fool energy again. So we know that these are some careless, reckless, childish, ignorant as individuals who will take blind leaps of faith into the unknown and do all kind of toxic things. Okay, yeah. Spirit, clarify. It's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. So wicked, wicked. I'm seeing an emperor here. Okay, with this greed and egotism here. So this could be a father or father figure, or this could be persons in power or authority, leadership of the establishment here. Yeah, emperor with judgment here. Yeah, so this wicked world that we live in is because of these masculine men who are in power, who are of the establishments, okay, who act like they're action oriented and get things done. They made some type of judgment or decision or took some type of action, okay, to do something to you, to do this to you, collective, to stage some type of event, to cause some type of humiliation ritual of some kind, to cause you to have some type of mental conflict or breakdown or something like that. Okay, this was all done out of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge. Okay, but this is ultimate betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin. Okay, to cause you fatal endings, collective. They stabbed you in your back over and over and over again, every last one of these people who are involved, collective. Okay, Spirit, clarify this. Big bad bullies with toxic destruction, accomplices, partners in crime with cult. Clarify these big bad bullies, collective. Clarify these big bad bullies. I'm seeing the 8 of Coins here. So the 8 of Coins is the money one makes from the work that they do. I told you these people were paid to cause this conflict and defeat, to be abusive towards you, to be toxic towards you, okay? These people, like the 8 of Coins is like I said, the money one makes from the work that they do. So a lot of times the 8 of Coins speak of one's job, occupation, career, talent, skills, abilities, trades, hobbies. It's one's dedication to something, okay? A specialty of some kind, work of some kind. Spirit is saying it's a lot of accomplices and partners in crime who are within some type of dark, sinister, or devil worshiping cult who were paid to do some type of job. Okay, they received some type of monies to do what they did to you. Okay, to be abusive and neglectful towards you, to do some type of humiliation ritual on you, to try to have you in this counsel culture, to counsel you in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion. Yeah, 5 of Coins. Okay, they wanted you were abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold. They wanted you abandoned, neglected, left out in the cold, rejected, alienated, left in turmoil, harsh conditions, financial ruin. They wanted you to be in loss. They wanted you dealing with changes, breakups, breakdowns, you know what I'm saying, and all this shit, collective. Okay, yeah, they wanted you in this energy of being abandoned, neglected, and left out in the control, while they used some type of mind control on you, collective. Okay, and this was their secret agendas that they had against you, okay, collective. But you are psychic and you are a wisdom keeper, okay? You're a light worker, you're a seer, okay? You're a visionary, A high priestess. You're a wise person. You're well informed. You're enlightened. Okay, you're a wounded healer. You're well informed. You understand what I'm saying? So their attempts to abandon you, neglect you, and leave you out in the cold, or reject you and alienate you, leave you in harsh conditions and financial ruin, collective. They thought that this mind control was going to overthrow you, overtake you, end you in some type of way, collective. That's what's going on here, y'all. Yeah. So these people cause conflict and defeat. You know what I'm saying? Like this, all this. They were like abusive towards you, hostile towards you. They gossip about you, okay? Ridiculed you, judged you, shamed you. You know what I'm saying? All while they were stalking you, invading and violating you, harassing you, okay? Spying on you, collective. And there are persons in power and authority, from celebrities to government officials, who pay individuals to do certain things to you, okay? Yeah. Because of some type of truth or clarity that you spoke about, collective, okay? Or they call themselves yeah, because of some type of truth or clarity or awareness or insight that you have, or that you know, or that you spoke, or something like that, okay? They wanted to put this feminine energy on blast, but these people are toxic, evil, wicked, and demonic. They damn self, okay? And this is the reason why they ultimately betrayed you. And the judgment call was made by masculine individuals of the establishment in power and authority and leadership, and this was done out of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, and competition, retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge here, either because of your job and the work that you do, or this speaks to the money that was given to people to do this job, to do this against you, collective, okay? To have you abandoned, neglected, left out in the cold, rejected and alienated in harsh conditions, financial ruins and loss, so that you be in poverty, so you be trapped in poverty, so that you would be a beggar, so that you would be disposed, so that you would be in famine, okay? So that you would be in mental conflict, dealing with mental breakdowns, keep you trapped in lower class here, mind control, abandonment. This is their secret agenda, collective, okay? So I do hope that this gave you the truth and the clarity that you were seeking, pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may know someone else is dealing with, if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any persons who is interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through CASHAPP, which is $tip-diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/add36diamond. As always, guys, you'll take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your baby Sonny. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there is evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep, what the surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey. Keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Yeah. Yeah. Some of you all guys, the industry, okay, was behind causing some type of conflict or defeat, and or conflict, hostility, plot twist, or abuse in your life, okay? Something that ties to social media here, okay? I'm seeing something that you got crisis actors, okay? These crisis actors and their reckless group activity that they're a part of due to the industry was the reason for some type of conflict, defeat, hostilities, plot twists, or abuse, okay, that went on social media, guys, okay? And it was all done to do some type of humiliation ritual on you, to have you abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold, you know what I'm saying, in loss, without anything, okay, while they use some type of mind control tactics on you, collective. Till the next time, peace.